Welcome to the annual George Farber Outstanding Student Award Ceremony for students who have demonstrated exemplary progress in schools. I am Dr. Carmine Scherer, Interim Executive Director for the Nassau BOCES Department of Special Education. As with so many other celebrations this year, our celebration of the George Farber Outstanding Student Award is very different as we honor our award winners virtually. To start off, I'd like to introduce you to Barry Tech carpentry student from the Farmingdale School District, who is also a Skills USA New York State officer and one of our very own Farber Award winners, John O'Mara, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, John. Today's ceremony is a wonderful tribute to honor a great man, George Farber, who gave much of his time and talent for us. We celebrate his spirit and contributions through this award ceremony. It is now my pleasure to introduce one of our very talented students from the Long Island High School for the Arts, named one of our Nassau BOCES Education Partner honorees, Cassidy Ryder from the Lindenhurst School District, will perform the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Cassidy. What a wonderful rendition. Now, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the Nassau BOCES District Superintendent, Dr. Robert Dillon, who will give us his opening remarks.
Congratulations. I'm happy to be here with you to celebrate the achievements of these 15 very deserving Nassau BOCES students. Not only do these students exemplify the very best of Nassau BOCES, they are also a wonderful testament to the broad range of instructional programs that we offer. Each of them has shown the true spirit of George Farber, as they have shown kindness to other students, exhibited an excellent work ethic, shown commitment to their work, been eager to share their knowledge with others, and made contributions to their communities. They have all demonstrated their passion, determination, enthusiasm, and outstanding character, scholarship, and a willingness to help others. Their collective stories are a true inspiration to us all. Now I have the pleasure of introducing our board president, Susan Bertram.
On behalf of the Nassau BOCES Board of Education, it is my honor and pleasure to be with you. I would like to tell you about the awards and how the students were selected. These awards were created in 2007 as part of the agency's 40th anniversary celebration. They were named for our former board president, George Farber. His passion and drive for improving the lives of Nassau BOCES students was only surpassed by his love and care for them. He was also our longest serving member, serving from 1971 to 2009. The students we honor today were chosen by their teachers, mentors, and administrators. The students were judged on the following criteria. 1, passion. They have demonstrated passion and drive to progress toward personal and professional goals. 2, talent. They have demonstrated outstanding achievement in their course of study. 3, character. They have demonstrated exemplary character, including honesty, diligence, compassion, and high moral standards. 4, good citizenship. Each student has demonstrated commitment to community and school improvement. We congratulate all the winners and their families today. We are very proud to have them as part of our programs. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan. We have some videos to share with you today that give a glimpse of our award-winning students, their nominators, and school principals. I'd like to introduce you to our first group of winners through this special tribute video. Their stories will inspire you.
As the principal of CRC, I am extremely proud of all of our students, but today I want to talk about Barbara, one of our real shining stars. Barbara has been in our program for 1/3 of her very young life. She's come a very long way. When she first started CRC, she was very quiet. Barbara is now very outspoken. She compliments everybody. She is a true friend. She has a wonderful attitude. She works very hard. She cares about her peers, and she truly deserves this honor today.
I selected Barbara for the award because every day, no matter what, Barbara comes in, she works hard. She puts her all into everything that she does. She's made some great strides, both academically and socially. Barbara really is a model student. If she feels that one of her peers could use some cheering up, she's quick to tell them a joke to make them laugh. She really is just an amazing student, and she's been doing really well.
What's your favorite part of school?
Games.
What's your favorite game?
Sonic the Hedgehog. I love to sing. I like gospel music. The word makes me happy.
Emily was selected as our George Farber Outstanding Student because she exemplifies the growth that we hope all our students achieve here at Jerusalem Avenue. During our Student of the Month celebration, there was a student in the room that was having difficulty, and she put her food aside and she was willing to just sit down and talk to the student to help make sure that he was okay. And that's kind of who Emily is. She has evolved into this wonderful personality, and we are very proud of the work that she's doing here.
Emily is a kind, empathetic student who's often a role model for others. She's often chosen as a peer perspective buddy who helps students use their strategies more efficiently and independently, as well as remind them about what they are working for and the positive things they have in their lives. Emily is a true role model for the students in our school. She was chosen as our student council president. She's a member of Girl Scouts, Art Club, and Chorus. We are very proud of Emily and her progress, and she definitely deserves to win this award.
I am proud to make new friends and be a better writer. I help my fellow students by helping them when they're sad or upset and helping them calm down and doing the best I can to be a good friend. I like art and math, and I like ELA a lot. I want to thank my best friends, Katie, Sydney, Owen, and Ricky, my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, my dogs. I want to thank everyone.
So Jefferson is really just about everything that we would want any Robert Williams student to be. He is eager to participate, he's extremely helpful, so well behaved, and really just exemplifies a student that soars. And we are so proud of him, and we wish him all the best, and we will miss him so, so much.
Jefferson is a breath of fresh air in our school. He has a calmness about him and a pleasant attitude, and he really brightens up the room with a smile. And it's really just been an absolute pleasure having the opportunity to work with Jefferson this year. And we wish him luck, and we know he's going to be successful no matter where the roads take him.
Jefferson's one of the first students I've ever had, and I could not have been more lucky to have him as a student. He is the rock of our classroom, and he doesn't even try to be.
Jefferson is just one of those kids that makes you want to come into work. He's one of those people that you're just excited to see every day.
Congratulations, Jefferson. We're so proud of you.
Winning this award makes me feel kind of excited because I never won an award like this before. So far in the Nassau BOCES, I make new friends and teachers were very nice. Thank you, Mr. Western, Mr. DeLucia, and Ms. Molyneux for everything that you have done.
We were very excited that Wayne Reddick was given the George Farber Award this year. He is a determined young man, and he brings such a great smile with him every day. You see him in the hallway, he lights up the room when he comes into the room. He knows everyone in the building. He really is a true pleasure to have here at Carmen Road.
The thing that I like most about Wayne, besides the fact that he works hard, is just that he's a pleasant child. He's pleasant and he's polite. He not only will thank you, he will pick the activity that's not the easiest, the one that's a little bit more challenging, and he sets a great example for everyone else. Wayne gets along with everyone. Wayne absolutely is adored throughout the building. He's just a great kid.
Look at this handsome dude. Look at who is this handsome dude? Look
at you, buddy. How handsome are you?
You ready?
Do you like going to Carmen Road School? Do you know about the George Farber Award? Yeah. Were you happy to win it this year? I'm sorry. Were you surprised to win it this year? Yes. You like going to gym? Yes. Is there anything you'd like to say?
Thank you for the award.
I am thrilled that Charles Douglas is the recipient of the George Farber Outstanding Student Award here at Seaman Neck Middle School. Charles is basically the mayor of Seaman Neck Middle School. He is one of the pioneers of the student-run Dragon Cafe. He's an active member of Student Council, and he's on the chorus. Basically, there's not a thing that happens at Seaman Neck Middle School that Charles is not involved in, a part of, aware of, or has an opinion about.
He's grown not only academically, emotionally, socially. He has really been an example in this school, and he is always the first student to offer help, offer assistance, offer empathy. When you spend time with Charles, you'll always leave with a smile on your face. We're very proud of him. Couldn't be happier for Charles, and we're going to miss him here at Seaman Neck Middle School.
I nominated Charles Douglas because he is truly a leader among his peers. He is one of the kindest, sweetest children that I know in this building, and I have loved working with him the past school year. I have seen a ton of growth in him. When he's around his friends, he's always asking them if they're okay. He congratulates them when they get their honors, and he's just a wonderful student. He says hi to everybody in the halls, and he's great. Charles is the best.
People are great here because they give me breakfast and stuff. The thing I like most is going on the computer watching my videos. The Dragon Cafe, I sometimes be the cashier. When I grow up, I'm gonna be a policeman.
The Rosemary Kennedy School has nominated Cheyenne Shuford as our 2020 George Farber recipient. Cheyenne is well respected within the program. She is social, cordial, and she knows everybody's name. She is a member of our Glee Club, our Morning News, and currently our Graduate Club advisor. We wish her well, and we would like to thank her for all of her contributions including all of the joy that she brings to the program this year.
I nominated Cheyenne for the George Farber Award this year because of everything that she brings into the school and our classroom on a daily basis. Cheyenne has a huge, big personality, and it shines bright every single day that she's in school. She knows everybody, she relates to everybody, she tries her best to do everything possible to please everyone around her. She's a hard worker, and we just love her. We're really going to miss her when she leaves Rosemary Kennedy School.
I'm the proud winner of the George Farber Award. Thank you. My favorite thing is Rosemary Kennedy School. It's going to art. I like to go to local house. I do the weather of the morning announcement at school. I do the joke of the day. I like to say thank you to the teachers and staff member at Rosemary Kennedy School here.
We nominated Jackie because she's an exquisite dancer and she's just a passionate performer, someone you can't take your eyes off of when she's on the stage. Jackie came in the middle of last year, and I've gotten to know her since then and have really come to appreciate what an artist she is. She has really developed in all aspects of the genres of dance that we offer, and I've seen her grow in her courage and strength as a performer. I think Jackie's someone that students and teachers can count on.
I selected Jacqueline for the award because she is not only an exquisite dancer, who is very versatile in many forms, many techniques, but for the person that she is, she's a very hardworking, diligent student. She's very mature, a very caring person. She comes into class every day and gives 100%. She's just always putting her heart into her dancing.
I started dancing when I was 2, and immediately from my first recital, she could tell that there was something in me that she didn't see from every other child, and I've always just felt really comfortable in classroom settings and on stages. It's been the place where I feel the most like myself, where I'm able to express myself through music and through movement. There are often a lot of things that I can say without having to say them explicitly. It allows me to share my story, which I think is really, really powerful.
The Adult Learning Center is proud of its student recipient, Colleen DeLillo. Upon entering our school, it was clear she had goals to meet. She developed strong positive relationships with her teachers. She became a role model for other students, and she was determined to achieve success on the task exam to earn a New York State high school diploma. Within months, she achieved her goal, which led to an employment opportunity where now she helps others.
Colleen spent the fall semester with us and was successful in gaining her high school equivalency diploma, which was part of her plan to become a peer counselor and move on to higher education. She came knowing what she wanted, had the goal in mind, and was able to successfully complete that goal. So congratulations, Colleen.
I learned that if I put my mind to something, I can do it. I'm most proud of the fact that I'm a high school graduate. Becoming a high school graduate allowed me to get a job in a field that I always wanted to do, but I didn't think I could do. The program in Levittown, specifically Ms. Rooney, showed me that I can do it. And Jennifer Campbell, Mrs. G, everybody was really supportive.
Ricardo, over his 7 years here at CCA, has displayed all of the qualities that exemplify being outstanding. Self-improvement, being a leader, having grit and determination, being a role model for colleagues. And these are all the things over those 7 years that Ricardo truly has exemplified while at CCA. Ricardo, for all of his hard work and efforts, his family, and his team that's worked with him through the years. Thank you.
He is a hard worker. He is very motivated to help himself and to help others. He is very thoughtful and very considerate of his peers and staff. He is now a foreman for his class, so he's taken a leadership role, and he helps his peers at the work site. He directs them to follow rules and whatever the job requests are.
Over the 7 years that Ricardo has been here at CCA, we have had the utmost pleasure of watching him transform into the fine young man that he truly has become. He is polite and kind and very considerate of others. He's always offering his help and support to both his peers and the staff. Ricardo's most endearing talent is that of being inclusive and non-judgmental. He's very accepting of everyone. He makes both the peers and staff feel very important and admired. Congratulations, Ricardo, well deserved.
Congratulations, Ricardo. We're so proud of you.
I feel proud and honored to accept the George Farber Award. CCA has played a huge part in preparing me to become the young adult that I am now. I would like to thank all of the CCA staff that has supported me and guided me to this point. I will take all of this knowledge and wisdom with me for the ride of my life.
It is my honor for us to be recognizing our student Julian Ricardo today. He's often seen helping his peers, being a peer mentor, or socializing in any of our clubs or social events. Julian continues to thrive. He has clear plans for himself, is always willing to share and support students and staff. It is no wonder that he is winning and receiving this honor today, and we wish him well and will miss him tremendously. Congratulations, Julian.
I nominated Julian for the George Farber Award because he shows what it means to be a great all-around student. Not only does Julian put in tremendous effort academically, but he also demonstrates outstanding moral character. Julian is a great role model for his peers at Iris Wolfson High School, always showing them what it means to be a good friend who is caring and supportive of others. Julian is the first to offer a helping hand to his peers and to welcome a new student into the school building. Congrats, Julian.
Winning the George Farber Award has made me feel I'm of course very accomplished about winning this. I'm definitely proud that I've managed to get this far. I'd say that I learned from school. I definitely learned how to cope with my emotions better. I definitely improved in my social skills, and I've also managed to learn to recognize my value as a person, stand up for myself. My favorite part of school is definitely the friends and teachers. They really made this journey enjoyable today. They're wonderful people, and I don't know what I've managed to do. And with my trip to MCC next year, I'm definitely committed.
I am extremely proud of our George Farber Award winner, Carrington Boards. Carrington came to us 3 years ago. His personal growth over the last 3 years has been really tremendous. He has become a leader. He is concerned about his fellow human beings. He has often been involved in peer mediations. His growth personally has been just tremendous. We are extremely proud of all that he has accomplished.
When Carrington first arrived to my classroom, he was a very shy student. But over time, and the help of trusted staff members, Carrington really came out of his bubble and was able to participate fully in the career prep experience. I'm proud of what Carrington has accomplished and the fine young man he has grown into.
Carrington is a sweet, generous, compassionate young man, always caring about the staff and his students, and he always speaks so highly of his family. Just a kind young man.
Hi, my name is Carrington. I won the George Farber Award. I would like to thank Miss O'Leary, Mr. Edwards, Kevin, Charlie, and all the good staff that helped me, and for my family. Thank you.
John's the first person that stood out in my mind. He's a leader within the building, and he stands out among his peers. He's the New York State Area 6 Vice President for Skills USA. I've seen John come into the building relatively quiet and kind of really took a big step out into the limelight and has embraced it. We're just really proud to have him here.
John O'Mara has stepped into a position so easily that it just made it easy for me to say, okay, we're gonna use John. He's the Area 6 VP, Vice President. He sits on the board of Camp Hope, and he also volunteers at Horse Ability. One of John's biggest achievements this year is the National Statesman Award.
I feel very honored to be chosen as the George Farber Award winner. I've put a lot of hard work into everything I do here, and I'm happy to see it all pay off. I've learned how to frame houses, how to frame commercial spaces, drop ceilings. It's just so amazing here. My favorite part of Barry Tech is coming in, walking in the morning or the afternoon, smelling the smell of sawdust, and knowing that today is going to be an amazing day.
Sal Costanza was named for a nominee for adult education for the George Farber Award because he does have a passion for the plumbing trade, and he has dedicated himself to the program. He's enthusiastic, and he is very much a team player. Some of Sal's achievements are that he scored in the top third of his class in his Plumbing 1 class, and he's definitely on track for that in Plumbing 2. He is a team player who works well with others during group work settings and problem solves, but also advocates for his own learning by asking the right questions to gain that information.
He came into class very enthusiastic. He was very prepared from day one, which was shocking. He had his ruler and his pencil, and he's ready to go, and I kept an eye on him, and he's progressed, and he's doing a fantastic job. He reaches out to the weaker kids. He pulls them up. He has patience. He makes everybody around him feel part of. If he went to a plumbing company, I think he would be able to fit right in right away. He has that personality, and I wish him luck in the future.
Winning the George Farber Award makes me really happy because it shows me that I was able to accomplish something, and coming to this school, I wasn't so sure how it was going to go. I was excited, but I wasn't sure. So getting this award really makes me happy, and it just shows that I've done well, and that's a great thing. Definitely some of my favorite parts are just the guys and being able to work with, people who are older, younger, from everywhere across the world, and, get all these walks of life teaching you not just plumbing, but life skills, and that's in every trade or anything you do. You need to know how to communicate and work with other people. It's really enjoyable, so I think plumbing is perfect, honestly.
I am just thrilled to have an opportunity to celebrate and congratulate Thomas Camisa for his being a recipient of the George Farber Award this year from GC Tech, and we could not have found a better recipient. I'm just so proud of him and his efforts this year, and he's just such a ready and regular participant and contributor to career in tech ed at GC Tech, and we're just so proud of him.
Thomas was an obvious choice for this award, and actually Miss Ehrenfeld and I, when we read the description, he was the first student that came to mind. He comes in every day with such a positive attitude. He stops by the office every morning to say hi to Tucker, our dog in resident, and to all of us. So, Thomas is just such a positive example for other students. And we were really happy to be able to offer this award.
Thomas has stood out to me, honestly, as a student who has a really good work ethic no matter what is going on in the classroom. He's always a role model to other students. He's always a leader, always with a smile, very positive. He walks into a room and there's something about him. He's just so engaging, you gravitate to him. You notice him for his kindness, his maturity, his respect. And also just his really hard work ethic. So the whole school has noticed Thomas. He's really stood out as a leader, and we're just so proud of him.
I was shocked because I didn't know that I was nominated. I was really happy that I was picked. Mr. Hodges, he's great. We were taught a lot about conduit, like bending, and circuit panels, which was really cool. My older brother, he went to GC Tech when he was really young. My whole family has really went there, and he's really inspired me to become an electrician because I think it's really cool, and I see his footsteps and I'm trying to follow in his footsteps.
Well, Bianca Duffer is our Twilight Alternative High School Program's George Farber Outstanding Student Award winner for the year 2020. When I first found out that we had a student in Twilight who was voluntarily attending Twilight to order the class, that meant that she was attending every day after she attended school during the daytime and came in the evening. She came one day a week for 3 hours.
Bianca Duffer came to our program in 9th grade as an E&L student. She took pre-algebra with us, and she was very quiet and very shy. She's got like an inner peace, a very Madonna-like quality to her. She's very soft-spoken, but she's one of the kindest kids I think I've ever met. She reaches out to all the new kids that come in. She works with them. She helps them. She goes into the E&L classroom during the day, works with the new entrances and gets them comfortable in the school and in the country. Her goal one day is to be a social studies teacher, and she's going to achieve that goal. She's really an awesome kid.
Winning the awards makes me feel happy because I never thought I would win something like this. I mean, it makes me excited too. So like I help the students who don't speak English. So like on Mondays I go to like a global history class, and I help the people who speak Spanish, and I translate for the teacher, and like I translate for the students too, and I explain them what the teacher is talking about. I mean, I'm most proud of learning English because I'm proud of like that I learned another language besides Spanish.
Our students are really an inspiration. Congratulations to our 2020 George Farber Outstanding Student Award winners. Now I have the pleasure of introducing our Board Vice President, Deborah Coates, who will share some of her closing remarks.
Congratulations. I'm very happy to be here with you, celebrating the accomplishments of these very special Nassau BOCES students. This is what our agency is all about: educating and helping students to strive and learn in the best environment possible. This wonderful ceremony is held so that we can all share in your achievements. Thanks also to our staff. You should be very proud of your hard work and dedication as you see the results here at this awards program. You are loyal and devoted employees, as well as strong advocates for public education throughout the region. Once again, all of us at Nassau BOCES want to congratulate all of our award winners. Thank you.